Hey guys, my name's Doug with Infotainment.com. Today we're in the 2015 and up Transit van, the Ford Transit. This is part of our fleet solutions here at Infotainment.com. For the Transit, we offer satellite radio upgrades, Bluetooth, backup camera, and so much more. So come check us out at Infotainment.com. Today what I'm going to do is show you guys how easy it is to upgrade to factory Sirius satellite radio. This is all factory parts. It will display right here on your radio display here. We do sell this actual bezel here that has the satellite radio button as well for an additional cost. But for most of you, you just want satellite radio to work in your car and you don't want modules and tuners all behind here. This is all nice and clean. So today I'm going to show you how easy it is to install. Basically what you're going to get when you order from us is a replacement ACM satellite radio tuner. You'll get a satellite radio antenna, and then you will get a programmer made by OBD Genie to program your screen to accept the satellite radio tuner. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to want to do is remove this up here, just held in with retaining clips. That'll give us access to two screws. They're the two screws on the outer side. These are 7mm screws. Once you do that, you can remove this here by pressing in the tab, then lifting up on that lever, and this will come out. Then there are two 7mm screws right here. Once you do that, this panel will pop out. Now you can use a dash pry tool, flathead screwdriver, whatnot to pop it out, or you can just kind of muscle it out. Once you have that out, you can remove two more 7mm screws. Then your bezel will pop out. You don't necessarily have to disconnect the bezel unless you're replacing it. It's not required to replace it. Then you have two more screws here that hold in your ACM radio. And then you unplug the two connectors. Now what we're going to do is use a Phillips head and take this bracket off and then install it into the same location as the replacement that we send you. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to route our antenna. So you have a couple options here. This has a magnetic base. You're supposed to put this on the outside of the vehicle and then run it into underneath the dash and then up behind the radio here. Some people opt to put it under the dash. Some people just put it on top of the dash. It really depends on where you're going to get the best signal. But for me, and just for this video, I'm just going to set it up here. And then you're going to route the wiring to behind the new replacement ACM. So you can see we put the bracket on. You now have an additional plug, which is your satellite radio mustard color FACRA connector there, and that's going to give you satellite radio. So we'll plug this all in, including our new antenna. Remember, this is all pre-programmed here at Infotainment.com to be plug and play, so you don't need to go to the dealer or do anything additional. You'll just plug it right in. All right, now we're just gonna reassemble everything the way we took it apart. All right, now what we need to do is we need to run the OBD Genie programmer. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna program the radio display to accept the satellite radio module. So we're gonna start the vehicle. And after the vehicle initializes, 10-15 seconds, we can go ahead and install or plug in our programmer. And all we're waiting for is the green light. Once we have the green light, you will notice the radio display will reset. We can go ahead and remove the programmer. Okay, now that we're done running our programmer, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll recommend you to shut the vehicle off for a few minutes and then start it back up. Now that the vehicle started back up, we can now access satellite radio. Now, if you get a new control panel at additional cost, it will say satellite radio or SAT. That'll give you easy access to get right to the satellite radio tuner. Otherwise, if you hit menu, back, it brings you right to Sirius here. So you hit OK. You can save your presets, everything you need to do. The receiver we installed needs to be activated by Sirius XM radio. Call the number and along with the ESN, and you'll be able to activate Sirius satellite radio. So as you can see, we're going through the channels here. And here's the preview channel.
For $5 a month plus fees and taxes, you get over 100.
So it's just a really cool, slick upgrade for your transit van. As I mentioned before, we do not only satellite radio upgrades, but we also do Bluetooth, backup camera. We're even working on right now upgrading to the nice Sync 3 8-inch screen. So just a lot of options here at Infotainment.com. Come check us out. Thanks for watching, guys.